Hey, this is Jason, and in part 2 of this educational video series about selling land in Texas, I want to answer the question that I'm often asked: do I need to sell my land in Texas through a realtor? Do I need to use a real estate agent or a realtor? Okay, so the short answer here is no, you do not. Right? Now let me clarify, realtors are important and there is licensing behind that at the state level. But if you own equitable interest in the property, you can sell the property yourself. That means you have ownership or partial ownership, meaning maybe you own it with your spouse or with your sibling or something. So let's talk for just a minute about the ways to sell land in Texas. And here we're talking about vacant land, maybe a building lot that you own and you don't need it anymore, or maybe a piece of recreational property or some acreage out in the countryside, and you've decided that you'd like to move on and you'd like to sell that and move that out of your life. What are the different ways you could sell it? There are 3 particular ways. The first thing is you can sell the property for sale by owner, meaning you can sell the property directly yourself to the end buyer. As I mentioned, legally there is no problem if you own equitable interest, you are part owner or the full owner of this property. You can represent yourself and you can sell that property. Now, what are the pros and cons to that? Obviously, there's a time commitment. You would need some pictures, maps, surveys. You might need to hire a drone photographer to go out and take pictures of the property. And then you need to post it on different websites and in different places, maybe put a for sale by owner sign out and answer the calls to the people that call you about that property to do the follow-up. And you need to create a purchase agreement and then use a title company or a real estate attorney in most cases to close that sale. But you can sell that property yourself. Now, the second way, which is the most common, is you can sell it through a broker or an agent. Now, not all real estate agents are alike, are created equal when it comes to land. I would highly suggest that you find someone that specializes in selling land because your average real estate agent does not understand land. And another thing to keep in mind is you're going to pay a commission here. The average commission for selling land is about 10%, a little bit higher than selling houses. And you need to keep in mind maybe a piece of property that's worth $20 or $40 or $80,000. It's not quite as attractive to the agent as selling a $300,000 or $400,000 house because they only earn money on commissions. So you need to keep that in mind. There will be expenses. You will have to work with an agent on that. And there is also a period of time that they make you sign that listing agreement. And if it's not working out, oftentimes you still have to wait and give them that chance, even if they're not moving the property. So keep those things in mind. And if you do decide to do that option, definitely find a broker that specializes in land. Okay. And then the final option, and you can do this yourself, is you can sell directly to a land investor or a cash buyer like myself. So I buy property all over the state every single day, and land buyers like myself, just full disclosure, we're probably not going to give you a full market price, but we do give you a quick solution if you need the cash. We're a cash buyer. You don't have to wait for financing and all those things to go through for the end buyer, and you can sell directly. We take care of the closing costs, and we take care of all the transactions and the documents and make it very simple. So these are ways that you can sell your property if you have a piece of vacant land. And yes, we can debunk that myth. You do not have to sell property in Texas that you own through a real estate agent. You can sell it directly yourself, or you can sell it to a land buyer as well. All right, so I hope this has been a help to you, and stay tuned for more videos in this series about how to sell your land in Texas.